I was one of the participants in the workshop, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about my experience. It's hard to receive criticism, and that's not just for a writer, but most of us, we don't like to give criticism. But I found that it was the best thing that I could have done, because you're sitting around like-minded people who are writing poetry just like you are, and can give you positive feedback or things that you may need to change, make it better. And it was well worth it, the time that we spent. And we developed a bond with each other and really helped each other out in our writing process. And so it was the best thing that I could have done, and I really enjoyed it. One of the poems that I had workshopped is called A Poem to Masculinity. And by the time it was all said and done, it really was chopped in half, because most of it was just things that I didn't really want to say. But I'd like to share that poem with you tonight, A Poem to Masculinity. I am here. Acknowledge me and value me. Seize this moment and be with me. My eyes are awake and my heart is open. My femininity is strong, like an unexpected cool breeze on a humid day. And here you are, unmovable as a rock. Look into my eyes and you will find my diary. It is open. The soft pages are creased from being broken and led astray. They are tear-stained, no lines and no words. Yet your brave fingers will renew the pages. You have taken the fear away. Lead me to delicate patches of grass underneath powerful trees, to cottony rooms and giant rays of light, to fertile journeys with protected opportunities. Now that you have touched my soul, you have touched God. You have anchored faith within me, and it would take a nation to tear it down. My soul inhabits you. You are the half that makes me whole. You are the author to my story. A Poem to Masculinity. Another poem that I had workshopped, I actually had a different title, but after we went through this, I actually renamed it to Moon Pocket. Inside joke. But it's called Moon Pocket, and I'm still working with this, but this is what I have so far with it. She hid it away in between the mattress. She sat on the side of her bed each night and summoned the moon. She stared at it and mourned the sun. Their powers were different. In these special moments, only the moon could suffice. Lies the sun magnified were safe in the moon's pocket. Tears were lifted high into the trees. When release was over, she put her pen down and closed the journal. She locked it and slid it deep down between the mattress. She could hear the trees shaking her tears. She knew her dreams of cobalt blue skies would be a reality one day. Moon Pocket. This next piece is a poem about my pencils and pens. Now, as a writer, and my better half right there can tell you, don't touch my pens. And I have a small cup in the kitchen. That's the community cup with the community pens for everybody else to use, but don't touch my pens. But anyway, this poem is called Painless Pencils. You are the creator, the origin and instigator. In my purse, on my bedside table, in the kitchen, the living room, traveling with me in the glove compartment. Your countenance is on my mind, all the time. The way you stare at me, you give life to the dead inside. Although silent, your spirit speaks. I see you in my dreams. in the pleasant ones, and the nightmares too. Either or, so clean and pure, I rely on you to shine. All of my inner thoughts I share with you. No matter the end, you have awakened the real me. You steal the heart of my paper. Together we make people smile or squirm in their shame. You leap out and back into my hand. We live freely on the paper, and you allow me to engrave my soul, painless pencils. This last piece is called Back in the Day Story. It's a fun piece that I wrote. How many of you were teenagers in like the 80s? Yeah. So, now I know some more people. Okay, that's okay. Anyway, if you grew up in the 80s here in Kansas City, this poem is dedicated to you. Back in the Day Story. Cold vest pops and fire-hot pickles, going to the pool where the warm water trickles. The ice cream truck and Mr. Riley treating all us kids on the block. Icy drinks with super tight lids. Mud pies in the backyard and kickball in the street. Didn't matter whose house you went to, somebody's grandmama invited you inside to eat. Barbie dolls in the dream house, showbiz pizza with the crazy mouse. Best friend sleepovers and training bras, discovering there really was no Santa Claus. Bannister Mall and walking the plaza on Friday nights, glued to the mirror until your outfit and hair was just right. Radio station shout-outs, house parties with the lights out, and a yes, yes, y'all to the beach, y'all. LL Cool J and Queen Latifah posters on the wall, sweatshirts with your crew's name on the back, and all other crews were wiggity wiggity whack. New Edition performing at Worlds of Fun, kicking it all day until there was no sun. Rakim was thinking of a master plan, and Janet Jackson was in control on American Bandstand. Boom boxes, 45s, and the plastic circles in the middle, chilling at Swole Park on Sundays was a summertime ritual. Break dancers and electric boogaloo, jerry curls, leg warmers, and colored jelly shoes. Soul Train and Solid Gold, first loves and having someone's hand to hold. Michael Jackson and the infamous glove, Motown 25 and Whitney's Saving All My Love. My mama's long hair and beauty so rare, my daddy's BDUs and my teenage blues. Graduation led to my emancipation, flew in my first plane at 20 on my way to meet Uncle Sam, the government that is. Had my own BDUs and dog tags too. College degrees so that my intellect could run free. Life is all one big journey, this is true. The good, the bad, is all a part of you. On the horizon, you can reminisce and see how wonderful the days were back then and how it's made your story. Back in the Day Story. Thank you.